Welcome to Above the Garage.
Hi, friends. Welcome to our discussion of the penultimate episode of Cape Fear. Let's do our round of introductions and dive in.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
Hi, I'm Rachel.
Hi, I'm Megan.
Hi, I'm Aubrey.
And I'm Kate. I really like the Bluffs Point sign prop Anna drives by in the opening of this episode. It's like kind of filthy and has the graffitied cross on it, obviously signifying the cross from the Katie family's favorite postcard. Anna arrives at Crystal Katie's lake estate, wisely arms herself, and then walks to Crystal's dock, passing by a cluster of cowrie shells and the organ of some unfortunate animal along the way. Seems like a ritual was had here recently. Oddly, Anna walks all the way down the pier before she notices that the houseboat is gone. Or maybe she just walked all the way out there expecting to see it on the river somewhere.
Could we tell the gun that she had, whether it was a previously used gun on the show? There are a lot of guns in play.
Yeah.
We should be experts on the 9mm of the Katie household now, but I do not know.
She had a revolver, and I don't remember if they used the revolver before.
Right.
It's nice that they're spreading out the usage of the guns so they don't feel lonely.
Yeah.
So to the next Katie estate she must go, this time to Max's father Robert's house. Similar to her daughter Natalie's visit here, Anna runs into the dog keeper first, but he's a bit more polite to Anna than he was to Natalie, doesn't even ask her for a kiss. He just brings her up to Robert Katie, who is once again hanging out on the porch, and recognizes her right off the bat, alternately calling her Max's lady lawyer and the little Devereaux girl. That last nickname made me think she'd grown up around here.
Same.
Yeah, but nothing else in the episode supported that. So it's
Nope.
strange. It's just kind of what you would say to somebody, a kid you saw running around the neighborhood, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Little
yeah.
Anna Devereaux. You're like, makes you sound like you know each other.
Right.
He did say that before, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Max's stepmom. She said the same thing. Like that Anna Devereaux is like the devil or something.
Yeah.
To Max when he came there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they seem more familiar than makes sense if they just briefly might have hooked up. So I don't know. And they weren't involved in the trial.
Maybe it's just belittling to call her that.
Right, it is. So Anna tries to put on a solid front of confidence, and she does all right, although Amy Adams does an excellent job of showing Anna is also terrified, not too far under the surface. Hester makes her presence known when Anna brings up Crystal, and then Robert says something odd to his wife. Don't get your panties twisted. Nothing's burning here but the daylight. But that's quickly forgotten when the old man hands his old wife a baby doll that she calls Crystal and unbuttons her shirt to breastfeed. What the fuck?
Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Oh, now I feel bad, Sarah. I'm sorry. I thought she was just crazy and fucked up. That is sad.
But yeah, I think it must be like dementia or Alzheimer's.
That makes sense. Now I feel sad for Hester.
Also, Robert's clearly treated everybody in this family like absolute trash, so who knows what he's done to her over the years.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Mentally broken down.
But notably, I have found this is the one family in the show that is more protective of the daughter than the son. Because Robert tells Anna it took that girl, Crystal, half her life to get her demons on a leash, and he wants Anna to get gone before she agitates her.
I guess in this case, it's because Max was the outcast from the previous relationship from Spain. So when he came, it was like he wasn't a part of the main family.
Right.
But yeah, you're right. That's a good point that they're really more protective of Crystal, yeah.
I don't think it means anything. I did kind of like the dog keeper this time around. If I hadn't met him in a previous episode, I found him kind of likable. He stands between Max's dad and Anna, allowing her to get off the porch.
Mhm.
Much less creepy this time around.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the last time we saw him, I wondered if he had some kind of a mental challenges or something.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
seems like it. I thought it was due to incest, but
Well, I'm sure anybody growing up in that house would have probably mental issues.
Yeah. Yeah.
yes,
Definitely.
for sure. They get locked in dog cages. I'm pretty sure that's a given one.
Yeah. You're not going to go
Yeah.
unscathed.
Uh-uh.
I really liked the shot where Anna is standing in front of Robert and you can see her face in the glasses, like the reflection. That was cool. Like as she's on the porch,
Yeah.
she just looks up at him and you just see her like face kind of in a,
Yeah,
it's like down. So it looks like
Right.
it's making her look small and
I like the camera angles they use in a lot of the episodes.
mhm.
It looks cool.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Max is pretty out of it at the hospital. What is in that drip they show us? He's talking to his wife and unborn son, promises to join them as soon as he's knocked a few more things off his to-do list. Anna's next stop in her search for Crystal Katie is the local bar. Not exactly a safe spot for her these days, because, as she rationalizes to herself, The devil's already in the door. I've not heard that one before, but it's instantly understandable. She's already broken her sobriety. What's another day before she goes back? Not the healthiest attitude, but pretty human. She starts with a whiskey neat, and the next thing we see is her waking up on a houseboat. They hardly need to show us, but they do fill in some of the details from the middle. It looks like Crystal wisely waited until Anna was already several drinks deep before she joined her at the bar. Probably didn't take much at that point to get her to come home with her and pass out on the houseboat. She's lucky Crystal didn't just murder her in her sleep. But she didn't, and we see another shot of Anna just after waking up, and you can also see Crystal sitting on the deck of the boat outside right before the title screen.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, human reaction, things have been crazy and stressful, and she's been spiraling, but like she literally
So
came
stupid.
here to accomplish a specific goal,
Right.
and this pretty much put that in jeopardy immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it works out that she ends up able to talk to Crystal, and like you said, that she didn't just kill her in her sleep, but that was a choice made at an extremely bad time for her.
Yeah, really stupid.
She immediately threw her wits away. And it's not even like Crystal
Mhm.
was at the bar and she felt the need to drink in order to get her to like open up to her. She's
Right.
drinking by herself at the bar before she's found Crystal, which is just crazy. But addiction.
Yeah. Well, none of them have made great choices. So there's that.
No. I'm assuming Crystal only didn't kill her because Max wants to.
Oh.
Yeah, that would make sense. I did like the way, like you were describing, you see her in the houseboat. Like you see her take the first drink, then you see her in the houseboat, and then they do that back and forth of like little shots of what happened leading up to that. Like you see the coat, and then you see Crystal walking around the bar with the coat on. So I thought that was cool because it kind of is probably how her memory was waking up, like trying to
Yes,
remember
that's
little
true.
spots of what happened.
Right. I'm sorry to say I understand that. It's accurate. Decades ago, of course.
Yes.
I also realized I missed Crystal. It'd been too many episodes without her. Like we hadn't seen her in a while.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure. I love Juliette Lewis. More Juliette Lewis, please.
I do
Mhm.
too. She's great.
Then we get to check in with Tom Bowden. He's calling his son from jail and pretending very successfully that that's not the case. Zach asks about the family, and he says something vague that is very much not, well, I'm in jail for murdering our family friend, and your sister is in juvie with the girlfriend you guys shared, who is also probably her sister. Anyway, it's kind of sweet. He's pretending everything's normal for Zach.
It's like either way seems bad to me because it's like tell him the truth, it's going to make him spiral, don't, and then he has no idea where you are. But I guess at this point, Tom just thinks he's safe there, and that's better.
I think
for
I'd
him
do the
to
same
just-
thing.
Yeah, I think so too. Because what do you like? What you just said, it's like you're not going to say that
It's too much.
to your son that's already struggling
Yeah.
as much as he is.
Yeah,
And like, what's that gonna do about Tom being in jail?
Yeah,
right.
just worry about it.
What can he do about it? Nothing.
We can't do anything about any of it, so. Unfortunately, he is still seeing visions of Adam Katie, so he hangs up on his dad abruptly, claiming group is starting.
As soon as Zach comes on the line, Tom says, "Zach, is that you?" But he starts with like, "Hello, bud," and then he's like, "Zach, is that you?"
Mhm.
It kind of broke my heart a little bit that he's just like,
Yeah,
which version of you am I talking to?
Yeah.
exactly.
Sad. His brain is just fried.
It was both sad and sweet because he asked the question and Zach understands what he means. Like he says, "Yeah, this is me," and then Tom visibly looks relieved. Like he
Yeah.
relaxes a little bit. Like
As you would.
finally, my son is coming back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, Natalie's adjusting to her own incarceration, and she is not giving up that biscuit at lunch. Nevaeh is watching Natalie intently before she gets attacked by another inmate, and then it's Nevaeh that comes to Natalie's rescue. Honestly, she seemed to look legitimately worried about her as she was watching the other girl attack her. But perhaps to uphold her reputation, Nevaeh kicks Natalie hard after she takes care of her attacker with her lunch tray.
I think Natalie saw that too.
Yeah.
Because when Natalie was on the floor and Nevaeh came over, she like smiled like, "Oh, cool,
Yeah.
some connection is still there and she's going to help me." Which was also
Which
sad
then
because
spurred
then
her
she
to
just
kick
kicks
her.
her. Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
For just a second.
But I am going to say I think Nevaeh cares.
Yeah.
Maybe that's part of the reason though, because Nevaeh was like, "I don't want her to see that I care about her."
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
I felt like it was a very sisterly thing. Like, I mean, we don't know
Yeah.
if they are, but it was like my sister. It's like she could kick my ass, but nobody else
Yes.
could.
Yes.
Exactly.
It was that type of scenario. Like, you know, hey, I can talk shit about my sister, but you can't. And
Mhm.
if you do, I'll kick your ass. But
Yes.
like my sister was like that. So it was like a very sisterly moment for me. I'm like, oh, I see. She didn't want that girl to kick her ass, but then she will.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Wednesday says something like that in the show Wednesday about Pugsley too.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It's a sibling thing, you know?
Yeah.
It is.
But I was noticing Nevaeh's personality seems to be pretty much on par with how we've seen her before. And Zach, now that he's being isolated and he's removed from the influences that were brainwashing him and changing his personality, he's coming back. And Nevaeh still seems to be the same. You know, she's in jail and everything. I think I got the answer to my question later in this episode. Not question, but why she is still herself or still behaving in this way. Like she hasn't changed at all, mostly being in jail and taken away from, because she really hasn't been taken away from the influence that's affecting her, which is Max.
I feel like her edges have been dulled a lot, and you see more of her vulnerability and how she's.
You do later on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do. You do see it progress
Yeah.
to how she does change. She is changing.
I think in this scene, even though I agree in the moment when the other girl starts to beat up Natalie, she genuinely reacts, and I think she was genuinely concerned. I think that was just a human impulse that happened to her. And then it's what Megan said. Like she came in saying, you know, she's mine. Like she kind of stuck her claim on, is that how you say that? She staked her claim?
Staked.
Yeah.
Staked. Okay. She staked her claim on Natalie.
Yeah. When we finally see a scene of Anna properly waking up in the houseboat, she of course goes to her phone and finds missing calls and messages from everyone, but she goes to Noah's messages first. Anna leaves her a quick voice note telling her she's with Crystal, smart, also promises Tom to make it right. And then she sees an envelope addressed to Crystal, which includes her middle name, Crystal Delilah. So it's Crystal that's Lila after all.
Took me a second to clock that. Like, I was like, why are we lingering on this letter for so
Yeah.
long? And then,
Mhm.
Lila, Delilah, got it.
Luckily, they gave us a while. They
Mhm.
didn't linger on it for long enough.
So I withdraw everything I said. I have to
Yeah.
withdraw my previous comments thinking it was Anna.
Mhm.
I thought it was kind of careless of Anna to leave that voice message to Noah instead of just, typing it. Because
Right.
Crystal, she could have been there listening.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
true.
Mhm.
good call.
Stack it up on one of the many things that this couple does that isn't very smart and doesn't make sense.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a long list by now.
Uh-huh.
It's a theme for them. Yeah.
Anna rejoins Crystal then, who has been very productive already, catching 2 fish and drinking who knows how many beers. And since we've already established the devil's in the door already, Anna accepts a beer too. She pops the cap off like a pro, and they're getting on well enough that Anna bravely broaches the topic of Max for further bonding.
I just agree with you. Like, Anna was doing a good job in this particular case of buddying up to Crystal. Like, talking
Yeah.
about the sorority sisters, and like when Crystal was like, where did you learn that?
Boyfriends.
And then she's like, oh, well, I taught it to them, or I taught it to their boyfriends, and then they taught
Yeah.
it to them. I was like, that's pretty smooth to say that. I don't know.
To her, right.
I like that line too.
I think she does a really good job.
Mhm.
I like seeing them together in this episode too. I'm glad that happened. Amy and Juliet.
And it seems like Crystal is actually sort of impressed is the wrong word, but sort of likes Anna a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, they did have like a friendly vibe.
yeah.
I don't know why it's like a familiar vibe. It's like the whole time I was like, they know each other from before.
Right.
But you're like, do they know
I don't
each
think
other?
they did, but that's the vibe I got too.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's interesting is I know things start to shift later on, but in this part of the episode, I didn't get any threat off of Crystal. Like I didn't think that Anna seemed to be in danger being with her. That kind of came later when I started to get that vibe. But at this point in time, they just seemed, it just seemed kind of natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, they both seemed like they were victims of Max somehow and kind of,
Yeah, right.
Bonding over that.
talking about it together. Yeah, their victimhood. Yeah.
And I think that's maybe what the angle Anna was approaching it as. Like maybe,
Mhm.
I can get through to her because we've both been affected by this man.
Yeah.
While the women are bonding over drinks, Max is trying to bond with Tom over prison. Well, mostly trying to flaunt his freedom in his face, but his mayo soy sauce tip sounds like it might be useful.
I mean, would they really allow Max to visit Tom in prison?
Well, Tom would have to approve of it, I think. I think you can turn away visitors.
He had no idea, right? He looked
was
shocked when he
surprised.
was there. I know.
Yeah.
I'm like, they just isn't that a conflict there? Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
A lot of conflicts.
lot
like
of
Nevaeh
things.
and Natalie being in the same prison.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
A lot of negligence in every part of how
The system is broken, obviously.
the system is handling it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. I agree, though. Tom didn't seem appreciative enough of that sauce tip.
Well, yeah, I mean, I like mayo. I like salt. I think it would work for me, but I hope to never employ it.
That's probably the only thing that Max says that I would actually listen to. The rest of it, I'm like, yeah, you're just manipulating me. But that sauce tip, I might hold on to that.
I also liked the new cat name, but that's it. Those two things.
Mm.
Renaming peanut butter was solid.
That's true.
Yes.
After that friendliness, Max, somewhat threateningly, tells Tom that his friend is going to leave him a gift later that day.
I think he says this gift will be your salvation
Yeah.
Mhm.
in a very ominous way.
But we don't know what it is at this point. Yeah.
Right. I did kind of wonder at this point, would it be better to just literally not listen to anything Max ever said? Because you know how good he is at twisting everything and manipulating everyone. So if I was Tom, I would be scared that if he just talked to me for long enough, I'd make a mistake. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's happened before, like in the bar, they buddied up and then Tom made all kinds of mistakes after that. So it's like,
Yeah.
it's like if you're not smart enough to outsmart Max Cady, you might want to just not listen to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not smart enough to be around him, period.
But I guess the curiosity would be kind of too much. And also hearing him out to know the rules of like this round of the game, sort of.
I like how you phrase that. Yeah. It's information. He has otherwise not got the information.
Yeah.
Crystal's beheading fish while she fake sympathizes with Anna about Max fucking up her life. Points out it seems that Anna's still pretty into him, no? She does have photos of them kissing this summer. Anna throws it back at her. You seem pretty into him too, stalking him, taking those pictures. Crystal poses the defense that she's only been taking photos of Max so that he knows he can't hurt her, that she has evidence against him, and this will make him leave her alone. So then Anna asks about Amy and Melissa. And Crystal's response is still mysteriously true in this show. Max just makes people do anything he wants like magic. I would like to understand that better before this is all said and done, though Javier Bardem has done an amazing job of playing this guy so charismatically. But how did he get his mistress to kill herself from jail? Hopefully we'll find out. In summary, though, Anna's clearly trying to play Crystal with the assumption she's kind of crazy, but Crystal really seems to be trying to do the same thing back with Anna, and they're getting along pretty well, as we said before.
I almost believed what Crystal was saying, that she took the pictures for protection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I remembered the episode where she comes to see him at that restaurant or bar, and then
Yeah.
they go into that room with the cool lighting, and she's clearly obsessed with him, and they kiss, and I was like, no,
Uh-huh.
never mind. She's
Mhm.
Same.
there's more going on than that.
Yeah.
This isn't the whole story that she's telling.
Yeah, but
Right.
she seems significantly less crazy in this episode, whether she's hiding her crazy really well.
Right.
I was surprised by that also, and you have to remember previous episodes to be like, all right, no, she's not
Yeah.
Mhm.
who she seems.
Or like a different kind of crazy. It seems more like naive or childlike almost. Not naive, that's
Yeah.
the wrong word, but she just, like some of the stuff she says to Anna later that's sort of funny about the donuts and stuff. It's like doing donuts in the car.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
The crazy comes out there,
right,
but it's not the same crazy we've seen before.
right. More of an innocent
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, that's a good way to.
It's like she's kind of normalizing and more relatable now. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, and regarding the pictures, I mean, that's one thing she's done, but she was also tormenting him with the dog collar and the song and
Mhm.
everything, the TV in his house and all that. So it's more than
Yeah.
just protecting herself. She was
Tormented.
going after him and attacking him too.
Yeah.
Fucking with him.
Yeah.
I forgot about the collar stuff. That's a good call.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
I had a theory, as long as she was taking pictures and everything, that when Max kills Ray, that she was, since she was there, I figured she was there somewhere, that she was taking pictures of it, that she would have photographic evidence of him actually killing Ray that
Mm.
would get Tom off later. But
Mm.
who knows if that'll pan out. But she's the one who likes taking pictures of him, so doing bad things. So
Yeah.
on her property, right next to her boat.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good thought. I think most of the pictures were sort of related to him being close to other women, right? Like the woman
Mhm.
with the ice cream,
True.
and then with
Anna.
Anna.
Right. So it's like, is she just tracking him, keeping tabs on what he's doing? You know, what is she really doing?
Or jealousy, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were there any pictures of Faith or Nevaeh? Like, did she have any connections? Had she made those connections with Faith and Nevaeh?
In the episode where Tom, before he goes to prison and he's just with the police chief or the, I don't know, the investigator for Ray's murder, and they're talking about Max and the photos. There's a line that's like, he said he didn't know her. And I remember thinking that they were talking about Nevaeh because they were making the connection that Max and Nevaeh knew each other. So I think there was a picture of them together, but they did mention that Max had said he didn't know her and they had evidence otherwise.
Right.
Yeah. Do we think that Crystal knows that Nevaeh is Max's daughter, or at least Max maybe thinks she's his daughter?
Yeah, that's part of my question.
Yeah, because has Crystal even mentioned her? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either.
But having followed him,
You'd think she'd know everything about him, but
I would think Crystal would be like really wondering how Max is doing this stuff
Yeah.
and have a need to find out somehow. I don't know if she was able to, but I have to imagine she's wanted to figure out what's happening.
I do think Max did a pretty good job of covering the tracks of what he was doing with Nevaeh to where they're never seen together and they're using burner phone. Like, it's really hard to put them together.
Yeah.
true. Like, I don't even know, other than when they were on the street together, when Nevaeh is being taken into custody and Max is on the ground being beaten up by Tom, I don't know that we ever saw them physically in the same place. Like, I think they were always separate, or it was always over phone or some other kind of communication.
Yeah, I don't think they've had a scene together, really.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're Crystal and you're stalking Max regarding who he's engaging with himself physically, like women or whatever, she would never really see him engaging with either Faith or Nevaeh.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
'Cause it's all on phone.
Hmm.
Because I was starting to wonder if maybe Crystal could be another suspect for killing Nevaeh's mom.
Faith's murder, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who killed Nevaeh's mom?
But yeah, that's what I started to wonder too, because I don't see the motivation if she isn't even aware of Faith as like a person she should be jealous of or anything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, they still haven't brought up Faith.
Yeah, I thought Anna was going to get caught for being there
Me too.
and
Yeah.
fleeing a crime scene, but maybe next episode.
Neighbors haven't noticed anything, any smells or anything. Like we haven't heard about the cops
Yeah.
or finding her body or
Or like Nevaeh finding out her mom's dead or anything.
Right.
Them telling Nevaeh, I mean, she might have killed her, but
no mention of it at all. It's really kind of weird, but
I'd like to know.
Yeah.
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 It was like a horrific, brutal death. Like,
Like a ritualistic murder.
yeah.
Right. We get to see the first conversation we've ever seen between Nevaeh and her dad now. She sneaks off into the prison yard with a burner phone to call him, and he just plays her like everyone else. In fact, I don't even think he tries as hard with Nevaeh. It's like
No.
Faker with Nevaeh.
Agree.
Yeah.
I noticed that too.
Maybe because she already just wants to please him, but he gives her a new mission. Find out where Anna is and then kill Natalie. Finish her, Mortal Kombat style. Nevaeh looks genuinely disturbed and scared, and all the feels after this. And I think this actress is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry if I butcher this, but Malia Piles, and she's incredible. I think she's so good in this episode, especially because she's playing different aspects of herself, not just crazy Nevaeh, which she's amazing at, but like see more vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good.
Yeah, this scene, she was really vulnerable. You could tell just how desperate she was for some kind of love.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
she just,
Right.
and then you see Max, who has disdain almost for them. You're like, is this your daughter? Because
Right.
you act like this person is just a toy to be used that has no value to you except for using her as a tool.
Right.
Absolutely.
So if she was his flesh and blood, and same with Natalie, how he's just like, kill her. Like, what?
Yeah.
Would you
Mhm.
say that if you
Yeah.
really believed she was your daughter?
He's a monster.
Maybe he would.
You're so obsessed with the fact your son
Mm.
is gone, but you apparently have these two daughters that honestly, in this scene, you can see he doesn't give a shit about them. Like,
Zero
no.
fucks. Yeah.
No.
zero
no.
fucks.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, they're just like, kill this one to hurt her mom, and I'll just use you to
Get to her.
get my job done.
Yeah.
And discard you.
You can tell that he's not planning on getting Nevaeh out either. He's like, you can go to prison for this, and I don't care.
No.
Yeah.
You can stay in prison forever.
Yeah. And it's not like she would ever get out if she killed Natalie.
Yeah.
No,
No.
right.
She's the perfect fall guy. I mean, she's in this other detention center, completely separate, and she's trying to hide the burner phone thing. One detail I liked was they were showing the point of view through the security cameras, and they would show her kind of walking into this corner that's out, like that goes out
Too
of the
far.
camera view. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so she'd already known that there was a spot that she could go to have these phone calls where she wouldn't be picked up on the cameras. even though she literally had to walk through a camera in order to get to it, but still she takes the phone out to make the call.
Yeah, she's smart about all the tech stuff.
Mhm.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. She's also literally like trembling in this scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The actress, I thought her physical acting was incredible.
Yeah, me too.
And when Max says, I love you so much, it's like literally the fakest you've ever heard him. He's
Oh,
not even,
Yeah, so transparently fake.
he's good at faking things, but he's
Mhm.
choosing not to even bother with this. It's just gross. I hated it.
Yeah, if you think about the road trip he took with Natalie, like even if all of that was fake too, it felt more genuine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least he was even trying to make it seem genuine.
Exactly. He put in more effort at least.
Hmm.
yeah, he seems like disgusted by Nevaeh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like almost repulsed by her.
Like she's so needy to be his daughter and
yes.
he's grossed out by that and like, come on.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, okay, do we know for sure that that's his daughter? Because
I know. I wish it
I'm
weren't.
starting to think no, because he does not seem to care.
Yeah.
She's not a daughter he would want to acknowledge, apparently.
Yeah.
I think if he did have a daughter with Anna, he might want to acknowledge her more, maybe.
Yeah, but he's
But
trying to
I
kill
don't know.
her.
He's trying to kill Natalie.
He's literally
Yeah.
telling Nevaeh to murder her.
I take that back immediately. Like I'm immediately rethinking that because I'm like, no, everything he's doing is to take down Anna and her family and the kids and everything. So no, everything's an act.
Yeah.
All of this has been an act.
yeah, he really seems to hate women,
Yeah,
girls in general.
Yeah.
absolutely.
This did make me wonder the way Nevaeh is acting here with the request to kill Natalie, like how much she's really done
Mhm.
for him throughout the show. Like we speculated about her mom's death too. Like, did she kill her own mom? Which hopefully, like we said, they'll explain who did. But like, I'm believing less that it could have been her after this because she
Right.
doesn't seem.
Same here.
But then on the other side, it is maybe a connection to Natalie that's making her react that way because you can tell she's still, I don't know, there's like a weird back and forth with her with Natalie where you can tell that there's some real feeling there.
Yeah.
If you remember how she was with her mother, she seemed to despise her mother too.
True.
Like she really did not seem to have a connection with her mother. So I feel like, I don't know, because she wants to please Max so much, if it was Max's direction to kill Faith somehow or eliminate Faith because Faith was talking and he doesn't want her out there. I'm still going by the thinking that Nevaeh used Zach to kill her mother, but it came from Max.
I would guess that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If the direction came from Max, even if Nevaeh couldn't do it herself, she would get the influenced Zach, who would probably do it in a blacked out haze, to do it for her.
Yeah.
Yeah. She just seems so freaked out about, like, I'm going to end up in jail here forever and you're not going to be able to get me out if I do this. Like, there's a fear that.
But I don't know who else.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know who else would have killed Faith.
Well, and I wonder if the fear is also partly because she's already in prison. So she
Mhm.
has nowhere to
Mhm.
run. If she does this, they're going to know it was her.
Right.
Yeah, before she was still free and kind of getting away with stuff, and then she got caught.
Right.
And now she's facing real consequences,
Mm-hmm.
all thinking that Max is going to help her.
On the other hand, I'm wondering if Max would have really asked Nevaeh to get rid of her mom because, like, her mom didn't matter in the big picture. Like, Max was going after Anna and Tom's family.
But Anna showed up at the mom's house and was starting to talk to
Yeah.
her, right? So
Yeah.
maybe that could be part of it.
That's a possibility, yeah. But I still think that the ritualistic murder would have been overkill for that part of the story
Yeah.
as far as Max's behavior and his plans go. But I don't know.
Yeah, and the times we've seen him do anything violent, it's been very quick and just like striking out, like with Ray.
Well, we know that Max couldn't have done it
yeah,
Yeah.
right.
himself because he was at the bar with Tom that night. And I don't know if it was a mask or just that face that we had seen with Zach earlier in the episode
Mm-hmm.
was in the bed as the murder weapon for Faith. So I think the connection is there to Zach at least. And I just still feel like, I don't know. I mean, obviously that's not something Zach would do if he wasn't under the influence of how they were controlling him. And I just keep thinking that it goes from, to me, in my mind, from Max to Nevaeh to Zach to kill Faith.
I mean, Max definitely wanted to get rid of Faith because Faith was going to the cops wondering where Nevaeh was. So if the cops dig into that, it could lead back to Max. And obviously now that Anna was visiting her, then it's like, he had to eliminate that contact. But we still have no idea who killed her.
No.
Hopefully we find out, but Yeah.
I just want them to
was-
discover her body at the
Yeah.
minimum.
She's just rotting away. Yeah.
God. Or how has there not been one line of dialogue about it? It's just driving me crazy.
Yeah, same here.
Luckily, Natalie is watching the whole conversation on the phone with Nevaeh and her dad from inside, identifying her maybe sister's weaknesses. And the shot of her watching is beautiful. I really like that shot. Natalie then confronts Nevaeh, and I think her earnestness is extremely effective on Nevaeh, even if Nevaeh pretends to resist it. Natalie admits to Nevaeh that she knows what they had was real, that they had actually bonded, and it seems to maybe be working on her.
I feel like it seemed like Natalie was really playing Nevaeh here. Like it was
Yeah.
evident.
Mhm.
And Nevaeh
Right.
was actually, in a rare instance, like everything was broken down. And you could tell that I think she honestly was sincere about the feelings she has for Natalie.
Yeah,
She's so desperate for love, I think. So,
right.
yeah, so you could tell, oh, okay, well, Natalie is playing her, but Nevaeh, I think, actually really likes her.
Yeah.
Which is kind of gross if they're sisters, if you think about it. So, I mean,
Yeah.
stop it.
Yeah.
More incest.
Stop it. Can we find out? Just like, please don't make out with your sister. I don't want to watch any of that.
It makes Natalie very brave, though. Sorry, I'm not like.
Yes, very brave.
She's so smart.
Yeah.
Yes, so smart.
It works ultimately.
She's really the most calculating of the family still.
Everyone, yeah,
Yeah.
successfully manipulative because she's a good person and like easy to buy. She's just good at it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Might have got that from her dad.
Yeah,
Mm.
well,
If he's mad.
Her real dad. Wink.
better than him, I think.
Yes, much better, but
Doing it for good instead of evil.
yes.
Yeah, and without drugs, without the assistance of having to drug someone.
Yeah.
Well done, Natalie. Natalie's played by Lily Kolias, and she is just like my absolute favorite. So good.
So good.
Anna steals her own gun back from Crystal's purse with extreme ease when Crystal starts approaching Brenda's house before Anna's gotten out of the car. And Crystal tells her about her many escapes from mental institutions on their way in. It's easiest when you seduce a guard. They're actually, again, surprisingly friendly when Anna affectionately touches her arm and calls her crazy. Like, takes one to know one kind of vibes or something. I don't know. Friendly.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was a really funny exchange. What? I'm hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and crazy.
Also, isn't that kind of what Max did with Faith? Because she worked at the prison.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good call.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the family. Back in juvie, Natalie attacks Nevaeh until the fight segs to kissing. After the hookup, Nevaeh's walls come fully down, and Natalie gets her reward. Nevaeh's as honest as we've ever seen her in this show. She admits all the things Max made her do that set everything in motion, most notably drugging Zach and making him bite off his toe, also spiking the tea with acid for the whole family. Natalie affectionately caresses her face as she asks what Max wants her to do now. Nevaeh tells her about Max instructing her to kill Natalie, and also that while she won't do that, she also cannot turn on Max. She's clearly terrified of her father, just like everybody else is.
Yeah, I kind of felt like there was a combination of fear and also she still
Wants his.
wants his affection or
Mhm.
Right.
paternal love or yeah, she just wants him in her life even though he's done all this
Yeah.
time.
I
Mhm.
think if it's honest that she's not going to kill Natalie or consider it, I think she knows she's giving up his affection in that case, unfortunately.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, that really means that she must care about Natalie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Max was like everything that, like, her whole goal was to get Max's approval and affection
Right.
and be his daughter.
And she calls him Max in this scene too. She called him Dad on the
Oh.
phone, right?
She did.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe even Daddy. Did she call him Daddy?
I think she
She
did,
did.
yeah. So it's almost like she's separating herself from that now by calling him
Yeah.
Max. I don't know.
Interesting. Yeah.
Very impressive by Natalie to have turned her that effectively
I'm just wondering if she had drugs in her system too that are now
on the way out.
getting
Yeah.
out
Yeah,
of her
maybe.
system and she's starting to have more clarity on
Yeah.
things and
Yeah.
her feelings.
Well, that's what I was wondering too, because we saw that in Zach.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's detoxing and he's coming back to himself. And I was wondering if Nevaeh was going through the same thing.
Yeah.
The tie that I saw keeping her kind of in the headspace was that she was still in contact with Max. And that I feel like that's the bigger drug for her,
Mm-hmm.
is his influence on her. However, in this scene with Natalie, I was skeptical about everything that Nevaeh was saying, other than, so she's confessing to spiking the tea. And when she said the part about, he didn't tell me to hook up with you, I just wanted to, or something along those lines, I was skeptical about that line until she told her, he wants me to kill you. And I was like, oh, okay. So she's telling the big things.
Yeah.
She's saying something real that we saw in this, side scene. So I was like, okay, she's actually being honest. So this
Yeah.
was like one real genuine moment where I was finally seeing, I don't know, it's like Nevaeh's always been doing an act. So I feel like this is maybe the first time when she's actually being genuine and real in the whole show.
Right.
Yeah. I think this whole episode,
It's like before we see her just crazy and like,
right.
Yeah.
right? Like a psycho.
Over the top.
And now
Yes.
it's like, oh, she's softened. And we're like, wow, these
Yeah.
are real emotions we're seeing, not just like
Mm-hmm.
wicked, manipulative, hurtful
Right.
things she's doing. You can see, oh, she has feelings. She cares. So,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
you
She
know,
can be honest.
yeah.
It could very well have been the drugs making her
Mhm.
Mhm.
extra convincing of the psychotic act on the outside. I think she's very different this episode, actually.
Yeah.
she is.
She is.
She really breaks open quick with Natalie too. It's almost like she wanted to tell somebody and now
Yeah.
she has that chance.
Yeah.
Or she's taking that chance.
She's probably had nobody in her life ever if she's been operating with Max as her main motivation, you know?
Right.
Right. And it seems like her mom was like a religious nut and like some type of religious psychosis. So that is probably why they had a strained relationship, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. While Brenda isn't answering the door, Anna sees the trailer Brenda's daughter Amy moved into on Brenda's property and obviously decides to break into that. And man, the blood splatter is still everywhere. How did nobody clean up these walls? The articles are still everywhere too. Crystal does not like having Anna in there, for good reason it seems. Anna finds photos of Amy and Crystal, seemingly friends as kids, shows them to Crystal. Crystal leaves then, but Anna keeps digging in the box and she finds a photo of Melissa. She's wearing a key necklace that is mysteriously on the next photo of Crystal herself with a baby in the photo.
It took me a while to recognize Crystal in the photo.
Yeah.
It's the same thing we were wondering about before, right? Because she's got dark hair in those pictures.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think they could have picked a better actress or dyed their hair blonde to help us a little, but whatever.
Mhm.
Especially with Anna. How's Anna recognizing her in those pictures?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I thought there was at least one picture where it looked like it actually was Juliette Lewis holding a baby.
That
Oh,
one
no,
was,
there
yes.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the ones with Amy were they were younger in those pictures.
As children. Yeah.
Okay.
Like Anna was picking up on the fact that Crystal and Amy had known each other for a long time. Like they look
Mhm.
like they'd been
Okay.
friends as kids and stuff. Juliette Lewis did a great little acting moment as they're walking in where she's looking at the box and you can see Anna clocking it. Like that's the place she doesn't want me to go because she's looking at it like
Yeah.
she's
Mhm.
Mhm.
nervous about it.
Crystal was cagey as soon as she walked in there. Like she knew there was too much stuff in there that she didn't want Anna to find.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Also random, but Juliette Lewis, her accent is so good.
Yeah.
The like slight southern thing she's doing, it sounds so
Yeah.
correct to me
And you live in the South, so
as being a southern person. Yeah.
You're the best. Yeah, you're the best judge of all of us.
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah. Tom arrives in his cell to his gifts from Max now, a noose, of course. Clear meaning to anyone that receives it, but especially traumatizing for Tom because of his brother. It immediately sends him spiraling into memories of seeing said brother hanging from the bathroom ceiling. He sits down on the floor of his cell, sweating and breathing heavily, when one of Max's many burner phones starts ringing. Max tells him to kill himself to keep his children safe. It's a direct threat, as he tells Tom in detail where his children are right now, too.
I think my favorite moment from this episode is in this scene when Tom says, I'm going to find you and I'm going to fucking murder you to Max. And then Max on the other end is just like, oh, whatever. And just like makes this kind of bored, disgusted look and tosses the phone away.
Yeah.
It was
I
such
love
a good
that.
moment. He's just like flicking a gnat away or something. He's just like,
Yes.
oh, this is meaningless. Next.
It was so funny.
Yeah.
I'm glad you mentioned it. I don't know why I didn't write it down because I literally rewound it just to watch it again because I liked it so much.
It seems to be really easy to get a burner phone into prison these days.
Jesus.
Right?
Yeah.
Everybody has them.
They just sell them at the commissary now, apparently.
Yeah. The one that Tom got was a Nokia 3310, model 3310. I know it because it's a classic,
Yeah.
and it was the most indestructible phone in the world.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember that phone.
I feel like I noticed that on every show I watch that has people in prison is they just are able to get burner phones like it's no big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like they got to give them something. Otherwise, the plot can't progress because they're just stuck
Yeah.
in jail with
Right.
no access to anything. But yeah,
Yeah.
it does seem like Max has his prison network pretty well
Yeah.
established from his time there, I guess.
Yeah, I was going to say that Tom finding the noose in his bed was not only a suggestion that Max was making towards him, but also a threat, because clearly Max has friends in prison. And it seemed implied to me that if Tom doesn't do this himself, Max's friend will do it for him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Does Max say something on the phone acknowledging that he knows what happened to Tom's brother?
Yes.
Yeah. He did say something.
Mhm.
That is some deep digging he did to figure that out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Since Anna doesn't know, like,
Yeah, Tom's family doesn't know.
I suppose you could dig and find medical records, but I don't know why they would be released to him. But I guess maybe cause of death. Is it public, like that type of stuff? I don't know.
I don't know
Like,
either.
how would he be able to, find that?
He's done so many borderline impossible things at this point that it's like
Right.
he's got some kind of
Yeah.
contacts in every part of
Seduce
everything.
some
or-
record keeper woman.
Yeah,
and was like,
right.
hello, baby. Yeah.
Something else I thought was funny was when Tom was shouting on the burner phone at Max, fuck you, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And he's shouting really loud in this contraband burner phone that I realized he didn't get the phone himself, but if he were caught, he'd still be in trouble for it. So I'm like, maybe don't shout quite so loud in your burner phone.
yeah.
And never shout out that you're going to kill somebody.
Yeah,
Because,
I'm gonna
Right.
fucking kill you.
probably not good for you, buddy.
Definitely helping his case for innocence.
Right.
Tom, bless his little brain.
Yeah. I put a bullet in here. Another stupid Tom thing.
It's the or the whatever he's taking. We can just blame it on that, right?
Acid, yeah.
His microdosing.
It's microdosing. It's not helping.
Or maybe it's he's in withdrawal from his microdosing. And
Who knows?
Anna confronts Crystal now about the Lila story, how he said this girl teased him forever until he turned the tables and seduced and abused her. She tells Crystal she's figured out that it is her baby and asks what she did with it. Crystal finally admits she gave him away because she's a mess. She runs, Anna chases her, trying to get through to Crystal that she's never going to win Max back. Then Crystal changes tacks and tells Amy she took a USB of conversations between Max and Amy from this house and they can go to her boat and get it.
Crystal is trying to manipulate Anna to go back to the houseboat because she wants to get her back there, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right.
So, like, obviously there was some truth in it, but you can tell that she's like, come on, we got to go back to my home base where I can lure
that's
you.
what was interesting to
Right.
me is that in this scene, Crystal is very cagey. I'm not trusting her at all. Everything she's doing is suspicious. She's trying to lure her away from the house, come back to the houseboat. Also, because I think it's been communicated to her that Max wants her to hold Anna there if Anna goes to her. So I thought it was really interesting. Since you said the thing about the USB, I was like, I thought that was just a story.
Right,
that
right.
she was just luring her back to the boat.
But I guess it's that thing where a lie is easier to tell and in a believable way if there's a truth in it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are we thinking about this incest baby, though? I mean, we didn't even, like, what the heck is the baby?
Yeah.
Well, Kate called that.
Yeah.
I thought maybe that the dog keeper was someone more relevant to the story, yeah.
Yeah.
And he kind of does look like Max.
Exactly. That's what clued me in. He looked kind of like the Adam
Yes.
AI thing that they had, in a previous episode. That's what made me think it. I actually went back to look at that picture first, and it's not the same, but it's, not far off. Then we see Max getting desperate for the first time. It does not feel like the man in control he's always been projecting when he goes to Noah to try to find out where Anna is. He briefly tries to play Noah, but Noah makes it clear she finally sees through him and assures him she's not scared of him, though she will forever feel guilty for letting him hurt her friends and kill Ray. He keeps threatening, where the fuck is Anna? Not his usual style. But then he gets a text and laughs it all off. Never mind. Clearly he knows where she is now.
Which must have been from Juliette Lewis, right? From Crystal.
Yeah.
Crystal, yeah. Do you guys think that Max would have killed Noah in that scene if he hadn't gotten the text from Crystal?
I think that's too risky in that
I do
exact
too.
environment.
Too many people outside?
Mm-hmm.
Because she was at work.
Maybe, but I was worried about it.
But if he could get away with it, yes.
True. CCH Pounder was so good in the scene. I loved her.
He was amazing.
Yeah.
She was.
That bravery. She's just like, you know what? I've made mistakes and I'm not going to let another one happen. And I'm standing right here and I'm not going to move and you can't scare me. And she really did seem like, I mean, obviously she's a little scared,
Mm-hmm.
but she really seemed like she was not going to show it to him at all.
Yeah.
She stood her ground, definitely. She was immediately redeemed for me as somebody who did not like her the first half of the show. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, okay. I like Noah now,
Yeah.
because I didn't for half of this series. I thought, oh, like you're bringing this person onto your friends and you
Mm-hmm.
seem mesmerized by him. So I'm glad she has seen the light.
Yeah. She's really standing up for Anna here and even risking her own safety for it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because, even though she was saying all of the right things, when he's really leaning in and getting more threatening, where the fuck is Anna? A lot of people would be shitting themselves and saying like, okay, fine, she went to go find Crystal or whatever, but she doesn't do it.
Nope.
And she stays firm, stays strong.
Yep.
Tom's calling the psychiatric hospital and stressed as fuck, pacing until Zach's doctor explains that he called because Zach has escaped. Tom's convinced Max has him. He starts frantically calling his lawyer, Noah, Anna, everyone he can on his burner phone.
As someone whose phone is constantly single-digit percentages from being
Dying.
dead, I had
Yes.
a lot of just anxiety for him about this. I was like, your phone is so close to death, Tom, be careful.
Yes.
I was too.
Is it at 1% in this scene, or is that the next scene? I think he has one more scene where he's calling.
It's getting close.
But yeah.
Single digits, I think, yeah.
It's low. Nevaeh wakes up, seemingly looking for Natalie in an affectionate way before she snaps to and realizes that she's been played. Natalie has even stolen the burner phone from inside her book hiding place, and Nevaeh runs out begging Natalie not to leave right after she slips out the door to Noah, who obviously bailed her out, before Nevaeh switches to "fuck you" and crying. Again, excellent acting.
Yeah.
Props to Natalie, though. She's acted like a pro this whole episode playing Nevaeh, and it was nice to finally see the tables being turned and Natalie coming out on top.
Mhm.
Yes.
Instead of being the one played, she's finally the one playing her.
Yep.
Crystal lures Anna into her houseboat. Anna's an idiot when she gets her to lift the door to the hold below, but she wisens up and asks Crystal to show her into the space. And Crystal's looking for the gun she stole from Anna when Anna pulls it on her. Anna asks her if she killed Melissa. She'd understand if she did. Throws out Crystal's likely motive, simply that Max was so good to Melissa. And it works. Crystal agrees Melissa didn't deserve that life. Anna calls Max now and tells him finally that she knows Max didn't kill his wife. He agrees, sure, his mistress Amy did, but then she clarifies that she knows it was actually Crystal. He doesn't seem to know this. Amazing. Crystal got a guard to let her out of the mental hospital that day, which was always her alibi. And Anna goes on to explain that Crystal was carrying his child at the time, and she just snapped. Max doesn't even know that Crystal had his son. This is all news to him. Anna suggests they meet in a public place, and then he will stop punishing her and her family. But then she sees Crystal's phone and realizes Max already knew where she was, and he's obviously already en route. Before she can escape, Max's dad appears and shoves Anna into the hold. The dog keeper, Luke, is with them too, who we learn a whole lot more about in a minute.
When Anna's on the phone with Max telling him all of this, it definitely seems like it's stressing him out to me, but it also seems like he is not totally believing it.
Yeah, he's not at all.
Yeah, because then when he texts Crystal, he's like, what the fuck is going on? Like, it seems like he thinks he's still trusting Crystal.
Yeah.
Right.
So he clearly is just thinking Anna's playing him and making all this shit up so that he'll react emotionally to it.
Right.
Right. Like he doesn't believe it's possible. Like, what are you saying? It didn't
Yeah.
make sense to him. You could see his wheels you could see his like disbelief. Like, what are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why he probably sent that, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, who's this person now?
It's a lot of information dumped on me right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. He's in denial, it seems, in the denial phase of learning whatever he just,
Yeah, denial, and also can't trust anything Anna is saying,
Yeah.
given the situation. So,
yeah.
And also, I think the stuff with Amy now is, I mean, we talked about this before, like someone clearly had to help Max if he instructed Amy to kill herself because of the earpiece.
Mm-hmm.
Like they would have had to take that out of her ear afterwards. So
Right.
I don't know. I feel like Crystal was involved in that too.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could be.
That would make the most sense. Because I think you guys commented in an earlier episode that they would have found that. And then they would have known that she had been talking to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So if they didn't find that, then someone else would have had to intervene, and Crystal's the most likely person.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We just found out that they just had the reveal that Crystal was the one who killed Melissa.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
Anna's putting together.
That's what Anna's putting together. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I remember when I was watching that, I was feeling so disappointed with myself that I never considered Crystal as one of the possible murder suspects for Melissa. But it makes sense because she would be jealous.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it seems so obvious now when I was watching that. And I was like, God damn it, how come I never thought about Crystal?
Yeah. I didn't either. I was like, what? I mean, it was a good twist, I would say.
Yeah, it was a good twist. That actually got me.
I admire Anna for spending her time down there looking for the USB drive, which is actually where she said it was, shockingly. Tom has 1% battery when he makes what will hopefully not be his last call, but maybe, to Max, and tells him not to hurt his son. Max, busy with lots of stuff at the moment, just tells Tom to set himself free with the news. Anna plays the trouble breathing card, which works on the nice boy, Luke. Even calls her ma'am right before he's sprayed in the face with whatever she's found down in the hold. When he raises his shirt to wipe his eyes, Anna sees the scar on him that she saw on the baby in the picture and realizes that this boy is Max and Crystal's son, Luke. Luke clearly has no idea. Robert, Katie, isn't helping convince him, warning Crystal that sins of the daughter seek the family. And then Robert threatens Luke with crate time. Crystal stabs Anna in the hand and all hell breaks loose. Luke is finally fighting back. Anna takes this opportunity to jump off the boat and swim away while Luke is screaming, he's gonna kill himself, what is he doing here? Really losing it. Poor Luke.
There's this amazing moment from Amy Adams, I thought, when she was in the hold and she's going through all of the cleaning supplies, like trying to figure out what she can use as a weapon. And she just smells the cleaning bottle, which, like, okay, I guess she was trying to figure out what it was. But she kind of like winces, like, or wrinkles her nose and puts it down. I don't know why. I just thought it was really funny the way she was acting there. Comical moment.
When we discover that she has this trapdoor and this hold, in my opinion, this is my theory, this is where Crystal was hiding when Ray was in her boat. Is that maybe she hid down in there when Ray came on the boat and was taking pictures and looking around?
Yeah.
There was also a line from Luke at the very, very end when he's yelling, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. You're a bad mama.
Yeah.
Aw,
Poor guy.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
This poor kid.
Ugh.
I felt for him.
Yeah.
All right, I guess that's a wrap on our discussion of the penultimate episode of Cape Fear. Come back next week for the finale. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.